Hayam is not this 25-year-old's real name. She is terrified. When she first arrived here in Lebanon's Bekaa Valley from Syria, she went to a small local group that was distributing food. They called me back in the evening saying, "We have a distribution at 7 p.m., she recalls. She says she got there with a friend of hers. Two men then said they had to drive to the warehouse. They attacked us. We started to scream and cry, she remembers, speaking softly. She says the men tried to rape them, but they fought back. They said, "Why are you scared? Nothing happened. You are married. Why are you afraid of this? It's not your first time." There was no one she could turn to, not even her family. They will say, "Why did you go there?" And they aren't going to listen. Either they will kill me, or they will send me to my parents, and they will kill me. We are a tribal society. And so the mother of three suffers in silence. The stigma prevents many of the victims of sexual abuse from seeking help, and there is no way to know how widespread such abuses are. But as the Syrian refugee population grows, so too does the landscape for all forms of exploitation. Rahaf is just 14. Her mother says she sent her to clean houses to make much-needed extra money. One day, 3 teens tried to corner her. She ran home crying. They scared me. They made me hate life, she remembers. Her mother adds, she said, "Mama, I would rather die in our country than have these problems." At least 2 million Syrians are now refugees in neighboring countries, and that's just the registered number. In reality, aid groups say it's much, much higher. Host countries simply cannot adequately handle the influx, and even organizations like UNHCR say they have less than 50% of the funds required to meet basic refugee needs. The global community has failed to unite and end the war in Syria, but there's no justification to failing to provide funding for refugees or for protecting the most vulnerable among them. Arwa Damon, CNN, Beirut.